Back to New Day Cleveland. Dear Evan Hansen is the winner of 6 Tony Awards, including Best Musical. The show is going on right now at Playhouse Square, and we do have one of the stars of the show with us today, Aaron Lazar. I almost am speechless talking. I had the opportunity to see the show last night. I have never been, I can't tell you, I couldn't stop crying.
Oh.
It is such a moving show.
Yeah.
And I think that what makes it stand out too is not just the topics that are involved in this, but that it's really different from a lot of musicals that are out there. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that speaks to why we're having so much fun all over the country, sold out, and everybody responds to this show. It's really transformative. You have this like amazing score, lyrics, right, are brilliant. The music is brilliant.
Music is incredible.
Right, the score is just brilliant. You have this play around it all, you know, that is actually just this incredibly well-written story and play.
I hate to put you on the spot, but I don't want to give too much away, so I'd rather you explain kind of the synopsis, the premise of the show, because there's so many things I want to say, and I think, I don't know if I should go there or go there. So maybe you can explain to everyone what the premise of this is really all about.
Without getting in trouble. Without getting in trouble.
Yes.
Yeah. So Evan, as you can see, he's a high school senior. He's got some social anxiety issues, single mom, and they're just doing their best to get by. And Evan is having a really hard time at school. And he ends up writing a letter to himself, Dear Evan Hansen. It's an exercise from his therapist who thinks that he says, Dear Evan Hansen, today's gonna be a good day and here's why. And it's sort of this self-help for Evan to get through the day. But that letter falls into the hands of my son. And then through a series of pretty tragic events, Evan's family and my family collide. And Evan becomes sort of the most popular kid in school. But it's through a series of lies that then all spin out in the second act. And it sort of shows you the power of how social media can bring everybody together and then tear everybody apart. And it just becomes this very powerful message of you can be who you are, and which Evan has to learn. Yeah, and it's okay. Which I think everybody kind of needs to hear.
It is a message. I know, it's true, because you know they center this around high school age students, but it's a message, I think, for anyone going through, and it's not just about someone going through a difficult time, it's issues within families too, and the struggles that families have and the struggles that single parents have. I mean, there's so many morals to the story, I feel like. Yeah,
well, all the characters are lost, right? Whether it's the parents in the show or the kids in the show. And yeah, I think every character is lost, and the act 1 ends with that big song, You Are Not Alone. You will be found, hashtag you will be found is sort of the message of the show. So it's super powerful because everybody responds. I think people come, and it's a family show, and they bring their kids, and the kids have this unbelievable experience, and then the parents go, wow, and the parents are crying the whole show, and you just go, I didn't realize it was gonna affect me as much as it did too. And I just think it speaks to the times that we're living in, you know.
Well, and I think, you know, you have 2 young boys of your own that happen to be here with us today. They are adorable, and I'm going to bring them in one quick second.
No way.
Yes. Well, why don't you guys come in now real quick? They're just adorable, but being a father, and you play a father in this, look at them, they're so handsome, I can't take it. Are they traveling with you?
This is my Starbucks. What?
Are they traveling all over the
So they just came out to Cleveland. Hey, bud. They came out to Cleveland. They're going to be here for 3 weeks, and then they're going to take a little break and have a little bit of summer at their grandparents, and then they're going to come back and go to Boston and Washington, D.C.
I love it. Now, being a father in real life and then playing this father in this role, I'm sure that you've now probably, even at a young age with them, it makes you realize things and think of discussions you have to have with them.
Yeah, we didn't bring their iPads this morning. That was a big victory. It's this whole technology world, and trying to figure out how to give them access to stuff that I don't know about you. I'm probably older than you, but libraries and card catalogs were like
the thing. Absolutely.
And there was no internet, so now
what is that?
Yeah, so now they can. You want them to have a 2019 experience, but there's so much stuff that's not healthy, and Dear Evan Hansen actually deals with so much of that. So it's finding this balance in this world where I think, as a parent, it's a big deal. These guys want phones, and it's like, no, you're 9, you're 7, you're not getting phones.
I don't really want a phone.
Well, that's good.
I have to ask you, are you proud of your dad? Watching him on stage, are you proud of him?
Oh.
He's pretty impressive, huh?
I've seen the show probably 2 times.
Yeah.
2 times.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you
2
are going to
times.
want to see the show over and over again. I'm telling you, from the lyrics to the acting to the singing, it's incredible. It will touch you in ways you would never imagine. And Dear Evan Hansen is happening now through June 30th at the Connor Palace Theater in Playhouse Square. It is a must to go to. I absolutely will say that. I've, again, never been more moved. But we do want to let you know, too, that they have tickets that are selling fast for the show. But there is still a chance for you to get your hands on a pair of them. You can enter the ticket lottery, and here's how it's going to work. Selected winners will get the option to purchase 2 tickets at $25 each. They'll give you step-by-step instructions. All you have to do is go to playhousesquare.org. Go
That's
see
a deal.
this show.
Get those
It
tickets.
is a deal. Go see the show. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you so
It was a
much.
pleasure having you. Boys, it was so good to meet you. Thank you, guys. They're so adorable, David.